the bracket. It is Pier versus animefan. So what are you thinking for this?
Pier and animefan, I think they've had a solid run so far in the, in top 32 and previous. I don't know. It's hard to say. Looking at the stats here, you know, animefan is a higher PR, but I don't think that should entirely determine whether or not they're ultimately a better player. As we see, Pierre has more earnings, is more consistent, but it's hard to say. I'd probably lean over towards animefan though on this.
Okay, yeah, I could see that.
Mhm.
It's interesting now. Pierre doesn't really have a country of origin, but that could change. Honestly, now I'm just fixated on the countries now at this point.
Yeah,
So
yeah, they're very interesting country from
very interesting country.
But regardless, I think I'm leaning more towards animefan
Okay,
on this
yeah.
matchup for sure.
All right, well,
what
because
you
you are leaning towards animefan. You know me, I have to always go
Yeah,
opposite of you.
for sure,
So I will be going for Pier at this point. I think he could win this.
Okay.
And speaking of winning, you can win a battle pass that is live
gosh.
right now. We have another giveaway live
Another
right now.
giveaway?
As we are speaking, it is live right now. So head over to the Discord to win a free battle pass. We already have 2 winners, Egocentricismic and Aesthetics. So congrats already on 2 of our winners. Yeah, so there's going to be another battle pass giveaway happening live right now in the Discord. All right.
Join up.
Let's see what happens.
All right, anime starting off with the Onyx here against Pierre's Ada. Haven't seen a lot of Adas, but we'll see Pierre rocking the spear against the cannon over on this map here of game 1 on elimination side of the bracket. Pierre is hitting a lot of these spear attacks and is currently in the lead.
Yeah, right now Pier is doing a really good job with these reeds holding onto the spear. I love seeing the Ada. It is not a common thing that we've been seeing so far, as you were saying. Onyx we have seen quite a bit of, at least in 2s, so this will be interesting. animefan loses his first stock against Pier. Pierre's holding on really well to all 3 of his stocks right now. Barely any damage to him right now, so I'm sure he's feeling pretty confident at the moment.
Yeah, barely any damage. Cannon trying to do something here on animefan, but Pierre is doing so much work on the spear with Ada right now. Evening out the damage, but 1 stock ahead. Pierre trying to get a second stock here. animefan almost out of options too, but Cannon is such a versatile and mobile weapon that, those side airs can really carry you all over the map. So he's not too worried about that off stage. 1 good hit from animefan, a sidelight Sair, or maybe even okay, all right. Pierre trying to get this comeback here on the spear and has a lot of control regardless of his high damage against Onyx, who has high damage output with that cannon. Pierre is still playing aggressive on the spear.
He does lose the spear though. I wonder. Oh no, he's back on it. And really good reads. Pier is holding on with his 3 stocks still at this point. animefan is really close to losing his stock, and Pier runs out of options and falls off stage, and there it is. He loses his first stock, but animefan is really close to losing his second stock already. Very low in health at this point.
Goes for a D-Light ground pound there. Pierre stacking up even more damage over an animefan that's barely hanging on. Gauntlets from animefan is switched over, but he loses that second stock. 1 stock left for him. It's looking pretty strong for Pierre in this set.
Yeah, I see right now Pier is doing a lot of damage and has barely any damage on himself right now. animefan is doing a really good job at getting some damage in with the cannon. He's getting a lot better reads now than he was previously. Yeah,
the good thing about cannon though is like if you do get that read, you can really zero to death somebody. You can really take them all over the map and send them to the blast zone. So animefan is not out of the game just yet. He's just 1 good cannon string away from evening out the tides. And look at this damage gap. Pierre's in the red. animefan looking for this end light but doesn't hit it. It's looking very close regardless of the stock advantage, Vigi.
You see how he's opting away from the blasters. You know, when he was playing on them, he doesn't feel as confident as he does with the spear. And I think that does make a bit of sense. We're seeing he's not able to get as many hits in with the blasters. animefan is opting for cannon more for his weapon choice.
Yeah, there it is.
What's gonna happen right now? There. Okay, we are down to 1-1 with these stocks, but animefan is a little bit damaged right now. We're gonna see if he can make a comeback from the beginning of the game.
Try to see if he can make a comeback. animefan almost nearing the red damage here. Actually goes there now with Pier unarmed, running the blasters. You said earlier that he's not as favored, and there we go. A cannon string popping off there. Doesn't hit the recovery. But animefan does stack on a lot of damage. Great maneuvering around that down signature against Pier. This could be the turnaround that animefan needs. Beautiful neutral light. It looks fairly even, Veggie. It could be anybody's game, and a huge comeback from animefan for sure.
Yeah, this is really close at this point. You know, at the beginning, I was so confident that Pier could win this, but who knows? They are both equally super damaged. It just depends on who's going to get the first hit right there. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Whoever gets this punish gets the first game of the set on the side.
Is that it? No.
Almost doesn't. No options. Oh, signature.
Oh, wow. What a great end to that. I didn't know if animefan was going to bring it back, and he easily could have. It just was a matter of timing and who got that final hit in. And especially with the coverage that Spear has when you ground pound, it just, there's nothing that compares to it. So at this point, Pier does hold the lead of the set, but only with one game so far. So we're going to see how the second game goes. And a lot of damage in this game. So
tons of damage. And like you said, he is one game up, but animefan almost brought it back. One hit away would have done the deed. But, you know, I think he definitely favors more cannon. I think he does well more on the cannon. And I think Pier knows that for sure. On the gauntlets, I think opting over to the spear pick, it definitely gave him that edge and advantage to win the game at the end. But animefan proving me wrong, starting off crazy strong with the gauntlets, but opting off for the cannon again. Great aggression from animefan coming out here, and insane play. Cider doesn't connect, but animefan stacking on the damage. He's not been touched just yet. Like,
well, he has been touched a little bit, I would say. But definitely a lot of damage going in right now. I'm not sure if this is paying off for Pier to choose with blasters, but is this it? animefan doesn't get back onto stage. What a huge stock advantage that was. Pier is still pretty low in health on his 3 stocks here, but he did get that kill in, which was super essential. And right now, animefan's going to have to bring this back by evening it out a little bit. But Pier is doing such a good job with these reads, and his spear movement is just incredible.
Yeah, it's insane. You know, his spear is definitely on point. You know, similar to how Java was playing, he's very dominant with the spear gameplay right now. animefan on the cannon, right? He needs to switch it up and get this first stock away from Pier. He was doing insane earlier. Beautiful GC reverse D-light there into the neutral air. But again, insane play from animefan. Early aggression starting off, but Pier just came around and turned it in completely 180 degrees. That downer off stage was definitely insane to watch. So we'll see how animefan brings it back.
Yeah, we're gonna see if anything changes at this point. animefan is lower in health, but look what he's doing with these reads in the gauntlets. Just a beautiful string there, and Pier was not able to get out of it. So right now they are back to a pretty even stock situation with the same amount of damage.
Yeah.
So this could go either way right now. Woo! And there it is. Pier loses his second stock of the game. animefan is in the lead right now, but is still pretty low in health for his second stock. So we're going to see if he can still get some damage in before it's too late. Pier, again, with the spear, is pretty dangerous compared to his blasters, I would say.
Very dangerous. Very dangerous indeed. Tries to get this finish off on the spear. animefan on the cannon. Great punish here, but gets dodged out. No extending up the combo there. animefan popping off Veggie. This could be a win for sure in the over towards animefan.
Yeah, this is definitely pretty favorable right now for Anime Fan because he does have a bit of a lead, but again, very low in health, so it could be pretty close at this point. And there it is. Pier gets that stock against Anime Fan. So they're down to 1-1 right now. Pier holding on a little bit more damage. And again, opting for the spear because that is his more optimal weapon.
Yeah, he favors that spear definitely over these blasters. Enemy Fan on the gauntlets. His Onyx is getting hit around a lot by Pier unarmed, but he is on the blasters. He's probably gonna be throwing this weapon soon for that spear, you know, like you were talking about earlier, but it's doing a lot of work right now. At least the damage is even on both sides. So very good read from the gauntlets on the Onyx there, and a very well played match from Anime Fan to get that first game under his belt. It is 1-1 in the set against Pier.
We are back to a very much more even set right now than we've seen previously for the other sets. So this is pretty exciting. Anime Fan got a lot of damage in this game right here. This was a huge difference we saw with the damage that he did. I'm not sure if we saw this in other games as much, but we're going to see if this can happen again. They're choosing to go for the same legends. So they're feeling pretty confident with their choices, but now we're on Small Brawlhaven. So
yeah, exactly. We're switching over to Small Brawlhaven here, and actually, Anime Fan, I believed he was more.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness!
Whoa!
Oh my goodness!
And how long did that take? Wow. Okay, Anime Fan loses his first stock in a pretty instantaneous
within
way.
seconds.
Wow.
Not calculated.
I can't process what happened.
Not calculated. I don't believe from the Onyx's POV.
I'm hearing word that was a 27-second stock.
Yeah,
oh
that was.
Wow. Okay, so that was incredible.
You know what?
Over that, and Anime brings it back. He said that embarrassed me, and I'm not allowing that to happen. So right now we are back to an even situation that could have very easily been a very strong first beginning to the game, where you know it's also a confidence thing when you lose that quickly that stock. But he did not give up just yet, and we're back to a much more even gameplay. But I'm eating my words because Pier gets another stock against Anime Fan. It's looking really good for him right now. He's just been doing overall a really good job at managing his stocks and getting good reads.
Oh my gosh!
What is going on in this game?
What is this? They're trading stocks like it's nothing. It's just the damage doesn't matter. They're just.
Oh my! Anything I say is just instantaneous.
Damage doesn't matter. They're just getting.
What is going on?
They're gimping. They're getting these insane strings. What is happening?
This entire game is just clips after clips because I don't even know what's happening. This is going by so fast. But we are down to one stock each. I wonder if there's going to be another crazy situation. I don't even know.
I really, it's hard to say, you know. It's one stock either end from both players here. Anime Fan and Pier also even out in the set, so you know, winner of this takes the advantage and is that one step closer to moving up over on the elimination side of the bracket. Gauntlets is being played a lot more from Anime Fan over the cannon. You know, earlier in game 1 and 2, I think he was trying to lean over cannon more, but starting last game he played a lot of the gauntlets and it worked out for him in the long run.
Definitely paid off. But right now Pier is sticking with spear, and it is paying off right now. He is very close to finishing it off against Anime Fan. But who knows, because we've seen how Anime Fan was able to bring these crazy games back. It's just a matter of who's going to get this crazy final kill in.
Yeah, the potential on both players are insane. Like they're both great players. They're insane players. And you give them just that one, like, oh gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
This is so close. Like it's hard to say, but a recovery does the job, Veggie. Oh my goodness. It's so interesting. That was a roller coaster.
Anime Fan in these and in a few of these games, he's so close to completely turning around the game, even though Pier does have that kind of lead. But Pier's so good at just holding on to that stock advantage for the most part and just is consistent with it. He has been able to do a really good job. It's interesting how in this case, Pier did do less amount of damage than animefan did, but still ended up winning the game. So
Yeah.
he was just able to hold on to his stocks really well. And now we are down. We're on our is this the third? No, this is the fourth
game.
game.
Yeah,
right
game
now.
4.
Fourth game.
So it's just, I don't know. Last game was insane. Pier got an early stock with little to no damage. Getting that Gimp on the right side of the map was such a huge advantage, but animefan brought it back fairly quickly, and it just stock after stock. It was just traded from either player. So even though Pier had less damage, he ended up winning the set. And here we go, a strong start from animefan again, very aggressive, but will Pier be able to Gimp him again off stage? It's something like that you have to be like mindful about too. Like even if they're taking a ton of damage, they can just Gimp you too, just like Pier did.
It's definitely a possibility. We've seen these things happen. I'm sure they're on the lookout for something like that. And right now, animefan has been doing an incredible job with the gauntlets, just getting really good reads, and it manages to get Pier so far off stage that he just ran out of options and just fell. So right now, animefan is in the lead. He is not giving up. He's doing a really good job right now with his options.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job. Double end light into a third end light here, trying to extend his combo. Pier kind of keeping his distance with the blasters versus that spirit where he favors most. And we see animefan back on the cannon trying to get these punishes. End light seems to be what he's going for, but it's not connecting. A ground pound, a down air. Everything is kind of whipping here, and it takes one good hit just like that to close out the stocks here. 2-2 on both sides. Here in the lead of the set. Animefan still looking pretty strong here though.
Yeah, this is a situation where I think animefan has a lot of confidence, going in very aggressive. He is not ready to give up right now because he knows, I'm sure we all know right now, that if Pier wins this game, he is continuing on and animefan is out of the tournament. So this is very essential right now. This is elimination bracket. So animefan has to pull something together, maybe another Gimp or something. He does get a stock against Pier, so he does hold a 1 stock lead against him.
Yeah, animefan gets that knockout with the recovery on gauntlets. He is 1 full stock ahead. It's looking more towards animefan's win here to bring it to a game 5 situation, but can't count out Pier just yet. He's rocking the blasters and he's stacking up the damage.
Right now, Pier is gonna try to do something here. I'm not really sure if the blasters is the most ideal choice, and I think he realized that too, which is why he's probably trying to switch to spear right now at this point, knowing he's not doing as much with blasters. And animefan is gonna have to finish him off here, otherwise it's over for him.
It's almost closing up there, trying to go for a read on the side light there. Animefan with the weapon throw down interrupts Pier. Tries to go for that recovery. Another weapon throw coming out. Animefan trying to be careful here, getting that last hit on Pier to bring this to a game 5. And you said earlier, it is high stakes. It's whoever loses this, if animefan loses this, Pier moves on over to the next step in the tournament, whereas animefan moves down out of the tournament completely. The winner of this set, though, however, will face against Luna, and animefan gets the win and brings it to a game 5, our first game 5 of our top 8 journey here of the Midsummer Mayhem tournament.
Right, we are gonna keep going with this set. This is I would say the closest set that we've had so far. Even though there have been crazy plays right now, really fast Gimps and just incredible plays, but it is not over. We're gonna see who's gonna take the win here. Much more even, so I don't know where this is gonna go.
It's been back and forth completely throughout this tournament. Like, one set goes to, or one game goes to Pier, then anime, then Pier, then anime. It's now we're at a game 5 situation. Anime is looking again very strong, like as he always does starting off these games of the set. But Pier always turns it around. We'll see if Pier can turn around this time around. But he's starting off with a blaster, something that he's not too favorite, but he's doing a lot of work here, actually stacking a ton of damage, bringing a huge damage gap to the table against animefan.
This is looking again like a really good start that Pierre's holding against animefan. They both still have 3 stocks, but I don't know. animefan is really good with the cannon.
Yeah.
And as you were saying, once you get it started with cannon, it's hard to get it stopping.
So much momentum. Like cannon can really just take you all over the place. As long as they get that one dodge read off you, it should be a free stock towards their side. A beautiful down signature gets that punish from animefan. And Pier in the lead, but not too, comfortable there. A beautiful D-Light GC N6 almost takes them out. animefan needs one good hit here to even out the entire game so far. This is a high-stakes match, game 5 situation. Whoever loses this match will be out of the tournament.
This is the final game. The stakes are high, definitely. So we're gonna see how they do. I know Pier was doing a really good job at the beginning of the set, and animefan turned it back around and did not give up, because there was a lot of situations where he could have just completely fumbled there. But he is doing a really good job right now.
Doing a super good job. animefan going for the recovery and a big lead right now. Kind of in orange damage on 2 stocks, making it even. Actually, wait, no, he has 2 stocks across the board. Pier is actually in the lead here on damage, but I believe animefan can definitely come back for this with Gauntlet.
Oh, for sure. There's definitely opportunities here, but we've seen Pier with the spear, and it's just something else. He might have to switch it up, though. animefan is going for that weapon store, but Pier is getting some damage in without any weapon at all, so...
No weapon at all from Pier. Grabs the blasters into the recovery.
Ooh,
great punish, and Pier in the lead. 2-1 over towards his favor on the blasters, trying to deny animefan of a weapon. He grabs the cannon, but is it going to be enough to bring it back to a 1-1 situation? This is, again, a game 5, and it's looking pretty dangerous for animefan.
It's interesting to see. I think normally I see more of a more even, I would say, choice of weapons, but Pier really opts for the spear. I don't think he feels nearly as confident on blasters. And animefan is doing crazy work here with gauntlets.
Oh my gosh.
And Pier runs out of options and loses that stock. He had a pretty significant lead against animefan, and there it was. He just lost it right there. And I think it's due to the fact that he was on blasters. I'm pretty confident of that.
Yeah, potentially there. I do agree with you. animefan with the insane gimp brings it even, and this couldn't be a more close game. 1 stock each, more so on the yellow side of damage. Blasters in the hands of Pier might not be the best option here, but as we saw in the beginning, though, he did pop off stock 1, got an early knockout off animefan. They're playing a little bit more passively, trying to get that punish, trying not to get punished as well. animefan on the gauntlets, getting hit by this recovery into the side air. Edge guard is on point for Pier, but the tables have turned veggie. It's anyone's game right now.
This is looking really close. The stakes are high here, definitely. And there it is. Pier switches back to spear. Is animefan able to get back on the stage?
Ooh.
I wonder. Pier's doing a really good job with the edge guard, and there it is. Pier wins the set, taking the game 5 to an end with that win there. Wow. That was looking pretty close. It really could have gone either way at the point where Pier lost that second stock there, and animefan was really close to bringing it back, but as soon as Pier picked up that spear, it was pretty much over. So
pretty much over. Yeah, that was insane. A lot of downers connecting on the right side of the map, and Pier was definitely on point with the spear. So props to animefan for holding his own, bringing it close to a victory. Game 5 situations are always exciting to see because it's just so close. Who's gonna end up taking the win? Who knows? But Pier moves up in the elimination side of the bracket to fight up against Luna moving forward. But yeah, guys.